some attention. This is how I've got to be saved. Keep on rocking till I'm in my grave. So what you wanna keep talking all night? Choose your fate, make your way through the night. Stay awake. This life has just begun. Come on, burn it on the inside. Follow me.
And welcome back to Whassup Wrestling. Yeah, we're sold a battle royale and a mini rumble set to go out tonight. What are we thinking?
We just cannot wait for this thing to start, ladies and gentlemen, as well, the Vixens champion Su Young Lee making her way to ringside, it looks. Erin Reed is none too pleased, as those two will do battle at SummerSlam. And of course, Sue means that she is out here just to observe her future opponent, but I think we know what's going on here. As Krystal Weisz taking Erin down by the throat. Ducks underneath and pulls her right back by the pigtails. Erin Reed, who won the Queen of the Ring tournament just a few weeks ago, earning her opportunity to face off against Su Young Lee. There's a bit of a WrestleMania rematch. Twisting up Krystal's leg. Still sporting Summer's hairstyle. And that's Erin showcasing her strength and capabilities here. Double toss on Krystal. We saw Erin take a quick glance over towards Sue, thus giving Krystal the opportunity to come right in. Face first down to the canvas, and as Krystal heads up to the middle rope and takes the dive with the crossbody, just bouncing right off of her. Here's the cover. Just a 1 count. Erin fighting back, sends Krystal to the ropes, and nice spine buster. Krystal is the clothesline, waiting Erin to get up, but unfortunately couldn't get much of anything, and Krystal hitting the sole foot of Erin, and now Erin going for a submission hold, wrapping the legs right up around the head, but Krystal getting her feet in the ropes. Big knee drop to the face. Only getting her a 2 count. Krystal up, tries to go for the legs. Trying for her sharpshooter stomp, but Krystal having her well scouted. Down across the arm as Krystal kicks out the back of, or the front, sorry. Erin kicks out the front of her head and shoulder blocks her to the outside. And Krystal somehow getting back inside the ring as Sue waving out at Erin, just reminding her of her presence. And out goes Erin to confront the Vixens champion. In a face-to-face as Krystal reminding Erin whom her opponent is. As the ghost that is Su Young Lee disappears. Well, Erin fighting back, and Krystal counters out, takes out the leg. Sends it to the ropes, and tries for a clothesline. Instead just flings her down. Not get in the side kick that she was hoping for. As Erin drops her with the back or neck breaker. Goes down on the knee again and again. As once again the camera's dim. And Krystal tries to come in from behind. A lot of wacky hijinks going on here. As Krystal pulling Erin away from the ropes, goes for the cover. And Erin kicking out. Knee right to the face, and now a cover. Still just another 2 count for Erin. Now folding back the arm. As Erin drags Krystal away. As her up and finally goes down, sweeping out the legs. That'll be the sharpshooter stomp. As the arms, and down goes Krystal Weisz. That could be it. And indeed it is. Erin Reed victorious here against Krystal. Despite the distractions from Sue. Although the distractions were self-imposed by Erin herself. To go all the way outside for that. Either way, this is exactly what Sue Young Lee has to look forward to come SummerSlam, just a little over a month away from now. Plenty of time for Sue and her hijinks. I assume a lot of Booty Club interference, but as long as Erin can keep strong, she'll be all right. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Prince's Mini Rumble. And of course, what Contendership Rumble would there be without Number Guy as the representative champion? The second time he's participated in his own #1 contendership matchup. In case you're wondering, Hype had won the opportunity to become #1 contender for the Fighting Spirit Championship to take on Number Guy between now and SummerSlam, the event itself. But given his opinion, lower status than the Universal Championship, a title that he had won or was holding basically almost a year ago, instead opening up the opportunity that the fates allow it, or the fates decree it, sorry, and he will win this Rumble and challenge Number Guy. Now let's see who will join up Number Guy as number 2. 10 participants in total. What? This music. And Ultra Guy is back! 2.5 years away from the ring. He is back to take what he has always wanted, that being the Fighting Spirit Championship. Of course, back when he was around, it was the $1 Million Championship, but it has grown, it has changed, and as has Ultra Guy, who is indeed back. He has a dream, and he will see it through. Well, you'll have to get through 8 or 9 other participants. There are other 8 more entrants after this in order to achieve that goal. Can he go the distance, bell to bell? Or will he be eliminated in 2 seconds? As is the case in some of these Rumble events. As Ultra Guy coming right out. Brings Number Guy up. Number Guy seeing a ghost from the past. I was thinking that he had rid himself of Ultra Guy. As already we are seeing entrant number 3. Similar Royal Rumble rules apply. 8 participants in the ring at a time. And here comes the Prince of the Ring. At the very least, put in a fighting effort. Again, he has decided that if the fates decree it, he will take his Fighting Spirit Championship match. As Ultra Guy sitting to the corner, in comes Number Guy. Entrance coming in quick here. Not a bad thing in the slightest, as Number Guy set against hype. Who will be number 4? It is Stan, the man Stevens, the last ever $1 Million champion. Not going to be joined out by Hollywood Haley J. That's Ultra Guy standing tall above all. Stand directly into the corner, and Ultra Guy looking to make the first elimination, and having it be Stan Stevens would not be surprising. In fact, it's a little more surprising that Stan is still in this ring. To number 5, as we are already halfway, Bloodbath McGrath, the first ever Fighting Spirit champion. As Ultra Guy taken out. No longer the big man in this matchup. At least 2 participants will need to be eliminated for us to get to the all 10. So don't expect to see everyone in the ring at once. We welcome entrant number 6. And it is Blue Punch. He's not yet held gold here in Whassup Wrestling, but there's a lot of buzz around him. A lot of buzz going on in his head after that clothesline. Who will be the first one eliminated? And who will be the one to eliminate Stan Stevens? Pipe already propped against the ropes, fighting back. Dexter Spectacular making his way to the ring. It's not the World Heavyweight Championship, but Dexter will suffice for the Fighting Spirit Championship. And Number Guy already over the top, and Stan Stevens, the one responsible. If no one is eliminated, we'll have a bit of a pause for entrance, and Stan Stevens manages to save himself somehow, some way. If you can believe it. As Wolf. We've not seen Wolf since the Royal Rumble a couple years back, following the Great Canadian Challenge between both himself and Canuck. Nice DDT from Blue Punch. And Hype taking a huge risk, as is Blue Punch. Going up high like that. Ultra Guy and Dexter fighting close to the ropes. And Dexter looking to eliminate Ultra Guy. Already has him up. Unfortunately, and Ultra Guy saves himself as well. Blue Punch now going to be the next one. Surprisingly, no double attempts at eliminations. You would think people would team up. After all, the fewer people means the greater opportunity, and Dexter gets those feet up, saving himself. And Stan Stevens is still in this one as he crawls for the corner. Probably the safest place in this ring. There's no surprise that all 8 competitors have made it this far, especially with the count as fast as it was. Blue punch over the rope. And Stan Stevens getting the first elimination, taking out Blue punch. It's going to cause a lot of unhappy fans. But we have at least 2 more entrants to go. And Stan can walk back with Blue punch. So there we go. We have a green light to see all 10 participants in this matchup. As Ultra Guy is stopping Wolf. In comes Bloodbath, but distracted by Dexter. Nice inverted Hurricane Rana from Wolf as Hype takes notice. Striking DDT and Bloodbath, perhaps the Beardo Bomb. Hype set in the corner but fights his way out of it. Fighting Spirit Championship was not his goal, but he is still going to fight for it. He is not going to go down as Bloodbath eliminated by Dexter, and Shane Evans making his way to the ring. Shane Evans with a very impressive victory as Number Guy now eliminated. There goes the Fighting Spirit Champion himself. I forgot to even question what would happen if Number Guy had won, but now we don't have to worry. It's just saying that Shane Evans, having scored that impressive victory over Ranger back at King of the Ring, certainly raising his stock a little as we now await the arrival of the final entrant. And it is Wild Child as Ultra Guy, the longest lasting participant, followed up by Hype, but not by too much longer. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One of these 6 individuals will go on to fight for the Fighting Spirit Championship. It is confirmed, given that Number Guy has been eliminated previously. Is this the night that Ultra Guy finally earns the opportunity? Wolf over the top, but in comes Shane Evans. Makes that save as Ultra Guy in the corner. Dexter comes up from the apron. Sidestepping from Wolf. And Dexter spotting Ultra Guy. No eliminations in some time, but that could be about to change. Ultra Guy propping Hype against the ropes. Hype fighting back again. In comes Dexter and has him set. But no. Hype saves himself from the Destroyer. And turnabout fair play. So I was going to say if Hype had delivered the Destroyer. There's a Wild Child thinking he had Shane Evans' number. Evans coming in from behind, catching him into the corner. Just where Hype is. Hefty clothesline and the big bruisers meet. Wild Child saving himself there, and Wolf sends Shane over the top rope. Comes in, drop kicks him out. As Wolf powers his way between Hype and Wild Child. Down to 5 now. Hype catches a knee across Wild Child. As Dexter over the top is eliminated. And Wild Child over the top. But Ultra Guy is distracted. So we have Ultra Guy, Wild Child, Wolf, and Hype. And the Fighting Spirit Championship match will happen between now and SummerSlam as Wild Child inadvertently saving Ultra Guy. And what is this? Wild Child was on the verge of eliminating Ultra Guy, but Hype gives him the save. And Wild Child repaying Hype's kindness. As Wild Child now going for another attempt, but Ultra Guy a little too aware. Wolf goes right for Hype. Another meeting and Wolf getting the better of it. Pulls him straight in for a clothesline. Big boot to the face from Hype, not allowing Wolf to get away. Ultra Guy out on the apron. Wild Child back up to his feet. May regret that. Big boot knocks him off. And Wolf right in behind. It's now down to the final three as Wolf going to weaken out the arms. Make it so that Hype can't grab hold of the ropes should he be tossed toward them. And as Ultra Guy just waiting his opportunity. Going right for Wolf. Spine buster and Hype. Against the ropes. And out goes Ultra Guy. As we are down to two. The Prince of the Ring and Wolf. Will the Fates decree it? And they do! The Fates have decreed that Hype is indeed worthy of fighting for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Or just that he has to. So Hype, Number Guy, set your calendars at some point between now and SummerSlam, including the event itself. That is your next Fighting Spirit Championship matchup. Hype pointing out to the void. I'm sure this would be more impressive were there something there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Extreme tag team action as the Coven set to take on the Evil Girls. And it looks like the Coven have themselves a little follower of some sort.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match at the Disciples of Darkness.
Not quite certain what Zelina Vega is doing here. I mean, it's great to see her back. WrestleMania, she took quite the dive off the catwalk. And perhaps she was just revived by the Coven. Very interesting situation. Either way, she is here at ringside. Normally, we don't see anyone at ringside in FTW branded matches because, they're just too darn dangerous. I suppose Vega is going to make the exception, and given that there are no rules, if she were to get involved, that means that this is going to be a 2-on-3 matchup.
From every man's nightmare, the tall Betty Miller.
Betsy Miller making her way to the ring. Made her return a few months back, taking great offense to Richie Ellis and Cyndi Sullivan becoming friends. But now seems to be quite alright with that whole situation. So Cyndi kind of put her in her place when Betsy challenged for the FTW Championship. Wonder whose face Betsy is wearing here tonight. And it's not going to get any better.
And from Gold Coastal Champion, America's Sweetheart.
There's Lana Starr, long-running member of Whassup Wrestling, making her way to the ring. The first evil girl to grace the company with her presence. Ultimately inviting her cohorts Betsy and Cyndi. Kind of taking a back seat ever since. And Cyndi rising her way up, becoming a former FTW champion. And now having to deal with things alongside Richie. Bell sounds, all four Vixens heading towards one another. And it looks like, yes, the Evil Girls are well on top of things here. There's Lana with a moonsault over Mistress Death. Belladonna with Betsy Miller. As Vega remains on the outside. Nice cartwheel from Lana. As Betsy stopping Belladonna from utilizing the steel chair. And despite the rules, Vega is keeping away from Lana Starr. No surprise there. Sledgehammer a couple of times to Belladonna as she takes down Lana and the Coven, turning things around. First fall of the match, but just a 1 count. And Betsy just running right into that trash can. There's Belladonna with the steel chair. Up on the top comes Vega, going to take advantage of these no rules. Well, since she can do whatever she wants, she can join in the fight. And Lana sent into that exposed turnbuckle. Probably pretty hard to fight with a cape on, especially with a cape with a hood. Sledgehammer to the gut. Here's the cover. Only a 2 count as the Coven keeps those tables turned on the Evil Girls. Lana missing on that knee. And ooh, back of the head hitting the handle of that sledgehammer. There's the Evil Girls turning things around. Now Betsy with a kendo stick. Belladonna though twisting out Lana's arm. And Death fighting back on Betsy. Steel chair to the arm of Lana Starr. There's the cover. Oh, the crook of the neck right over that sledgehammer. Either side of the head as Belladonna with that sledgehammer once more brings it down on Lana. And Death with the steel chair down across Betsy's face. In comes Lana. Tries for a suplex, pulled in for, oh, double pinfall here. Double pinfall by both teams. As Lana's shaking what she has. And Belladonna. Seated headlock. But Lana managing to fight her way out of it. Covered by Belladonna. Not enough as Betsy comes in, kick to the face. Kendo stick to the thigh and to the back of the leg now. But Lana takes it in stride. Vega's still out there. I wonder if she really was resurrected by the Coven. Face first to the canvas as Betsy rolls Belladonna over. Well, an interesting way from Lana to save Betsy from being tossed about. As Belladonna comes out after Lana. And Death keeping an eye on her. Kicks against the thigh as Betsy taking down Death. Going right back for the sledgehammer. A personal favorite of Lana's, apparently. It's always in the gut, and again. The ropes, and Belladonna takes the dive. And Garrett's in the spear this time, right over the top. All the handle of the sledgehammer. Not enough to put Lana away as Betsy comes in regardless. Face planted to the canvas. As Betsy watching. And Belladonna rolling to the outside. Here's the cover from Betsy on Death. And a trickster maneuvering there from Lana. More of a tease to the crowd than anything. Picking the chair up where she left it. And, Belladonna taking out Betsy's legs. As Lana back up, comes in, rushing kick to the face. But Belladonna quickly comes back to her feet. Nice drop there, and, Death tossing the kendo stick before she comes in. Hammer to the gut of Lana, now to the shoulder. Death row over top of the Lana's shoulders as Belladonna sends Betsy to the corner. Cover now from Lana, but Belladonna there to make the save. Betsy on the apron, coming right in, showing no fear against both members of the Coven. And he's going to take them both out. Has Death up on the shoulders. Cover, and Belladonna there again to make the save. Betsy seems to be doing well enough on her own, and Lana seems to think so. Cover though by Death. Rebound misses. The rest of the Coven still on top of the evil girls. Lana into the corner. And suplex on Betsy. Trapping DDT on Lana. Here's the cover. Betsy, though, making the save. And, ooh, face planted on top of the steel chair. But death is not finished yet. And there's Lana with a bit of possum on the outside. Once again, the sledgehammer coming into play. And Zelina keeping her distance. Here's the cover. And narrowly putting death away as Betsy taking down Belladonna. In comes Lana. Catching death from behind. Gripping out the back. Nails right through the cape. There's backbreaker from Lana. Steel chair to the head from Belladonna. Bit of a dive there from Belladonna. Submission hold applied on Lana. And, oh, Lana Star taps out. The Coven victorious here in this tag team matchup.
The disciples of darkness.
Surprised to see Lana tapping out. Just as surprised to see Zelina Vega out here resurrected for the Coven. What use they have for her, I suppose we'll find out as time goes on. Whenever the announcer wants to start.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Magical Girl from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 262 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Craig Stevens.
Well, Craig Stevens went through Money in the Bank, hoping for the briefcase, but came out empty-handed still. The World Heavyweight Champion. Certainly nothing to sneeze at there. So he is a man without a contender. But tonight, things could change. As always, defeating the champion is one good way of pushing your name up to the front of the rankings. And the one fighting for that opportunity is none other than former Fighting Spirit champion, Canuck.
And his opponent from Canada, weighing in at 328 pounds,
As I said, Canuck is the former Fighting Spirit champion. Lost it at WrestleMania to Wild Child. You can believe that. But has his eyes set on the next biggest prize, the World Heavyweight Championship. Out at the crowd there, keeping his focus in on Craig Stevens. No stranger to fighting opponents. Oh, much larger, twice his size, whatever you want to put it. See what strategy he has in store for himself tonight. Bell sounds, both men meeting middle of the ring, and it is Canuck who comes in with a hefty shot first and has Stevens up, drops him down with a hard suplex. Well, face first off the canvas and stomps down to the midsection, putting all the weight behind there. Hold of the jaw as Stevens back up to his feet, but Canuck well and waiting with the rib breaker. Tries for the bear hug already, and nice headlock takedown by Stevens. He sends Canuck back the forearm. Tries for the fist drop, but couldn't quite get it. Repeated hits from Canuck. A bit of a teleportation there. And nice! Stevens using Canuck's weight against him. Going for the crossface. I don't think Canuck's going to give up just yet. And the ropes goes Stevens. Big boot. Just knocks him right off his feet. Hard hit to the gut, and DDT from Stevens. Mike twisted right out from under him. Here's the cover. Just out the arm. Pulls it in, but Stevens fights back. Sets him up. Caber toss. Though only against the rope, so I don't think it's going to be as strong. Indeed, only a 2 count. Sends Stevens down, who has to leave the ring, trying to regain his composure. Surprisingly, Stevens did not take advantage there. And let's Canuck with a double underhook. Brings Stevens right back up. Has him on the shoulder. Not good for Stevens. Bouncing him off the head as Canuck taking a fall as well. Tries to grab hold, but Stevens showing how wily he is. Darting around. Neck breaker. Gets in there. Stevens is going to have a taller mountain to climb now. Well, he's proven in the past that he can do it. Both men collide, and it is Canuck who still gets hold of him. But nice counter there from Stevens. And delivers the knee right to the face. As Canuck stomps down on the back of the knee. Stevens trying to work out the kinks, but Canuck not going to give him any opportunity. And Craig Stevens special. That's going to get him right up there, but the long legs of Canuck. And Stevens heads to the top. Huge wrist, frog splash. As Canuck now rolls to the outside and over the top just as Canuck straightens out to see it coming. Kick in the gut as Canuck just charges through, but Stevens manages to stay up on his feet. Powerbomb on the outside. No, to the barricade. That's still to the outside. Well, that's success. Canuck taking a bit of a walk just to show that he can. So Stevens is playing possum. Canuck is giving him a lot of time here. Okay, Craig's on his way up. Nice arm drag from Stevens. And a second Craig Stevens special. This time, Canuck's body convulsing back into the ring. Proper and still just a 2 count for Stevens. Certainly had his huge opportunity. Nice! Right off the top rope, quite literally. Tries for a third Craig Stevens special, but Canuck having him scouted this time around. Counter from Stevens, who starts to fight his way back. And again to the back of the knee. Once more for good measure. And a third time. Because why not? High kick. Oh, actually managing to get up right to the side of Canuck's head. So you've got easy feet. That's Canuck to the outside. And Stevens going to make the next dive. Once again, connects. Would have been very dangerous for him to miss. As he continues the assault, bringing Canuck back up, but the legs swept out from under him. Canuck heading back in at 5. Stevens giving a bit of a breather as Canuck comes right back out to restart the count. Ooh, brainbuster from Stevens. Nice, Canuck back up, sends him back into the ring. Heads again to the top as Canuck to his feet very slowly. And makes the dive with the tomahawk chop. Not sure why I said it that way. Stevens again going for that bad knee of Canuck. And Craig Stevens can feel it. The third Craig Stevens special. Maple outside cheering him on. Tries to, but no, again. Elbow to the face. Stevens perfectly scouting it. Or showcasing it, sorry. It was scouted. And now Stevens, more poised, more focused. Gets it in. The third Craig Stevens special. Finally putting Canuck away. Climbing that mountain once more. Showing what a world-class athlete Craig Stevens is. Surviving everything that Canuck gave him. And then some. And not one, not two, but 3 Craig Stevens specials.
Here's your winner, Craig Stevens.
It's going to take one hell of an athlete to challenge this man for the World Heavyweight Championship. Last time it took the likes of Superstar. Who will be the next? Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. The Snacky S'mores. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We had an inkling something like this would happen. Cyndi Sullivan and Kassadeya Kendall in the back. It was long ago that Kendall paid Richie Ellis the sort of visit, or the welcome, that Cyndi is now paying Kendall. As we documented earlier, Ellis and Cyndi surprisingly close friends, and as such, Cyndi going to try and garner some revenge. After all, Kendall was upset that Ellis had lost the triple threat #1 contendership match to Violet Snow, thus keeping Kendall from obtaining another opportunity for the FTW Championship. Snapmare from Cyndi and kicks right in the face. Thus far, no weapons utilized here, but that's bound to change at some point. Especially knowing these two. Cyndi Sullivan, a evil girl by trade and by personality, and Kassadeya, the hardcore fashionista. Trying to wear Kendall out, but Kendall gets in a back elbow. Pair of slaps and tossing Cyndi away. Cyndi bringing Kendall back towards the makeshift ring. Again, if you're just tuning into the first episode of your Whassup Wrestling adventure, FTW backstage matches only end when one competitor is knocked unconscious. Unlike with Whassup Wrestling, the security are told to stay back. And Cyndi tossed away. In comes Kendall. Hard slap to the face and tries for another. Once again, Star looking to try and cause Kendall to pass out. Breaks herself free, kicks again and kicks for more. Drives her down to the knee, bringing Cyndi up. And face first to the concrete. Drives her up, DDT, but knocks the table over, not through the table. Very upsetting for some fans, I'm certain. Kendall, though, bringing it to use. Another DDT drives Cyndi down, knocking her out. Vengeance incomplete from Cyndi. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be giving a preview of Rebirth and Kim Mal-Shin at SummerSlam. But what is Rebirth doing? Rebirth, or Dork Killer, as you want to call him. Kim is anxious and ready. And what the hell is this? Buddy just appearing out of nowhere. It looks like Kim Mal-Shin will have to take on Buddy. And Buddy is pissed. It was Kim who defeated Buddy back at King of the Ring in the quarterfinal matchup. Now Buddy looking to get some revenge. I doubt it would have taken much convincing from Dork Killer to send Buddy out there. And managing to get in a kick. Sends Buddy to the ropes and gives him a hefty shot to the chest. Of course, you can also say that this is an illusion of Kim Mal-Shin. I mean, Buddy just appearing out of nowhere. But then, given what we saw earlier tonight, I'm willing to believe anything. And his buddy once again now buries the forearms and the elbows and keeps them coming. As I said, Buddy is a man on a mission here to rectify the wrong. Kim El-Shin is the king of the ring, having defeated Hype in the finals, earning himself the opportunity for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. Well, that is if he can make it. There's Buddy again and again pummeling down on Kim. Nice Northern Lights. There's Kim putting up the Dukes, trying to put up a defensive, but Buddy with a back hook kick right to the face as Kim taking a moment, distracting himself with the table. Not the best use of himself, I suppose. Hard hit as Buddy brings Kim up and fall away slam. Or I suppose pump handle toss would be more applicable. Bringing up to 6. Sends Kim right back into the ring as Buddy takes a walk. In at 7. Buddy looking for that spear. Not going to get a lot of momentum, but gets the move in regardless. Only a 2 count for Buddy, who apparently believed that would have been it. And tries for another, but nice leapfrog from Kim. It's not going to do much to calm Buddy down as Kim steps around. Takes Buddy down with a submission, but Buddy managing to free himself. And now Buddy with the submission, but not enough. Tries and misses with the knee drop as Kim now taking advantage, pulling out the arm. Looking to finish this thing and blocked as Buddy comes in from behind. Has Kim up on the shoulders, but Kim slides his way down. Heel right into the midsection. And nice tornado kick action from Kim. But not enough to put Buddy away. Kim just putting salt on the wound here, managing to get the knee drop himself. So misses the kick as Buddy hitting the ropes. Tries for a body slam, but Buddy a little too big to go on that ride. There's Buddy in the corner, watching Kim get up in the other side. Comes rushing, and clothesline to the back of the head. And stunner on Kim, quick into the cover. And Buddy gains his vengeance on Kim. Thanks in part to Dork Killer. Kim putting up a valiant effort, but taking the loss regardless. Still, though, he has his SummerSlam match. But Buddy making certain that he remembers his vice, and that Buddy still has his eye on the Universal Championship. And welcome to this special Brawl for All. And one hell of a show thus far. All 8 competitors of the King of the Deathmatch tournament not exactly sent out to air out their grievances, just get a feel for each other and build up hatred for the big event in 2 weeks' time. As Void Mage has Sammy D up on the shoulders, brings him down. Brawl for All, basically an elimination matchup. Void Mage, Sammy D, Colin Styles, Bat Dad, Killboy, Powerhead, Beast King, Colonel Von Klein, and of course, last year's King of the Deathmatch winner, Crackerjack. Both he and Styles entered this matchup, or this tournament, based upon past accomplishments. Colin Styles on a bit of a huge win streak, even going so far as to go straight through the bloodiest match ever 2, and ever since has been looking to have an opponent bust him open. Perhaps that could happen by happenstance tonight. As a matter of fact, it is such a thing for Colin Styles that he has requested that all his King of the Deathmatch matches be first blood ones. Series of kicks there from Von Klein. There's Crackerjack and Beast King. Void Mage focusing now on Killboy as Bat Dad taking a seat in the corner, but catches Void Mage. Bat Dad now propped against the ropes. Is Bat Dad about to get Bat Dadded by double team here from Killboy and Void Mage, but Bat Dad fighting his way back out. And Styles in the corner, Sammy D under the apron. Only a matter of time until someone notices him. Void Mage is going to try again with Bat Dad. Shell pull from Crackerjack on Bat Dad as Styles does a little flip. Pulls the Void Mage right in for the knee to the gut. And this battle royale will give no real advantage to the winner. It's not as though they will get a bye in the King of the Deathmatch tournament itself. It's more so for bragging rights and momentum going into the big event. And Styles into the corner, fights his way back out against Von Klein. Crackerjack and Beast King once more going at it. Crackerjack over the top. And just shove his way back in. And out goes Von Klein.
A competitor has been eliminated.
I was about to say that Bat Dad had been caught, but managed in a wheelbarrow DDT. And we've had one elimination, courtesy of Colin Styles. After that DDT from Bat Dad was taking a moment to recover in the corner. Beast King dropping Bat Dad to a knee, but Bat Dad fighting back. Colin Styles sent to the corner by Sammy D. Turned around. Air chops, and now Styles looking to eliminate him. In comes Bat Dad taking down Void Mange. And Sammy D eliminated. That is 2 straight eliminations by Colin Styles. I would think that he's on a roll of eliminating everybody. Almost eliminating Bat Dad there, but he was very quick to get back into the ring. Now focusing in on longtime rival Killboy Powerhead. So we're down to 6. As Void Mange turns right to Killboy. Sends him forward. Hard clothesline. Tries to take down Styles, but Styles... Oh! Styles attempting to eliminate Void Mange, but Void Mange low bridges him. But at the same time, this of course means that Styles walks out of a matchup without bleeding, but he does take his first loss since before WrestleMania. As Beast King looking to eliminate Void Mange now. Repeated shots to the gut. As Killboy manages to twist himself around, running against the ropes. Saving himself there. Again, this has been a very wonky night, to say the least. So these just rocking the arena. Void Mage and Crackerjack, 2 big men. Over the top goes Crackerjack and eliminated. So Void Mage taking over from Colin Styles. 2 eliminations in a row. Does that mean that he is next to go? No, that is a 3rd elimination in a row from Void Mage. So we are down to our final 3. Void Mage, Bat Dad, and Beast King. 2 eliminations from Colin Styles and 3 from Void Mage, and I was going to say 1 from Bat Dad, but Beast King managing to save himself. And Void Mage up from the awesome power of Beast King. And Bat Dad taking advantage, eliminating Void Mage, but in comes, Beast King from nowhere. Just absolutely shoves Bat Dad right out of there. Not going to give him the one-on-one opportunity. So Beast King sending the message to the other 7 competitors. But we've seen some strong styles here. No pun intended. As we step ever closer towards King of the Deathmatch, just 2 weeks away. Beast King wins here. But will it be his night that night? Will Colin Styles bleed? Who else will be Bat-Dadded? Here on Whassup Wrestling FTW.